The story starts with Neveah as saying, I was born in the Thierry Empire. I respect your majesty's mother, Queen Mother of Winfried, very much, but I have no intentions of keeping an eye on you by becoming her spy, nor do I wish to get in your way. Emperor Joaquin looks at her, puzzled, and I'm confident I can take care of state affairs. Even at this very moment, he asks her, Why? Why are you pushing yourself like this? Neveah answers, For the last 10 years, I've devoted myself to Duke Eustache for the last 10. The emperor repeats with surprise. Eustache? A quiet, somber thought. Cold winters. He confirms. By Eustache, do you mean the duke who recently called off his engagement? Neveah nods. Yes, your majesty. That's him. I am Neveah, of the Solene family. There are many things. The emperor softly says her name. Neveah Solene. She continues, almost weary, said about her. I'm quite sick of it all. Neveah looks directly at him. Your majesty must be too. One of the most beautiful women in the capital. She takes a breath. So, please, forgive me for my rudeness. But I ask, of your majesty, one last time. With courage, she speaks clearly. Joachim the 12 of Winfried. Your majesty, will you please take me, Neveah of the Solene family, as your bride? A flashback echoes from the past, voices from her childhood. An angry woman shouts, daughter of Marquis Solene. Solene, what did I tell you? Shush! Stop crying and quiet down. Didn't I tell you not to show your face around here when Papa's not home? You brought this on yourself. Don't come down until I tell you to. Someone whispers with disdain. A maid's daughter. A calculating adult reflects. At least I was able to get a hold of the Marquis, thanks to that girl. There's no need to even worry about that child's future. A voice asks, why? The reply comes coldly, because it's already been decided. What has? Eustache. Huh? She's already been sold. Sold to the great Eustache family, even before I gave birth to her. A child's voice trembles. Eustache? Whispers spread. To Neveah, it's her, the maid's daughter? Yeah, Neveah, in her thoughts, reflects. The world was always cold like winter. How on earth is she marrying into the Eustache family? And then, as the memory fades, someone calls out. After history, you have hunting class. Young Master Baler. Neveah asks, where's Baler? A servant responds, the Duke has left for the capital just now, my lady. She wonders aloud, I wonder if he'll come back late today? She says firmly, I'm going to take a rest. Don't let anyone up to the 3rd floor. The servant replies, understood, my lady. Neveah thinks to herself, let us see as little of each other as we possibly can. To me, you're a nightmare. As the day goes on and Baler is expected to return late, Neveah gathers courage and approaches him. Since he's coming back late, Baler, can we talk? He answers coldly, I don't have anything to say to you. Neveah reminds him, we're engaged. Surely you can spare me some of your time? Baler replies bluntly, to be precise, our fathers arranged the engagement before we were born. Do I need to explain more? And that is what you call a fiancé. She questions him, why do you talk to others but not me? Neveah snaps, that's only limited to you. Everyone knows she has feelings for you. He dismisses her, I don't, so it doesn't matter. She presses further, then what about Lady Simorin? Baler answers, we're only good colleagues. Neveah, clearly hurt, says, but she's too friendly towards you, and that makes me unhappy. Baler retorts, you're stepping out of line right now. Do you realize this is obsession? She admits, I do. But you don't tell me anything. So you leave me no choice but to ask. You're kind to others, but cruel to me. Baler answers, I treat everyone the same, including you. Then comes the quiet reflection, Baler Eustache, a model knight, trusted by the king. The object of envy among nobles, the most perfect man in the world. And then, Baler Eustache. And for 10 years, Neveah Solene endured, being engaged to such a man. A servant enters in haste. It seems young Master Baler has returned, my lady. Neveah rushes forward. Baler, you made it back safely. He brushes her off coldly. Let's talk later. A thought rises. Devotion, love, Baler, everything was from the bottom of her heart. Later, another servant speaks hesitantly. Apologies, my lady. Lady Eustace is here. The Duke went to the capital. Please come back again another time. Lady Eustace responds with a mocking tone. Well, I'll believe you. I hope you're not lying. I'm quite trusting of people. Well, except those that are born of low rank. Though I keep that to myself. She continues with veiled cruelty. People have been talking about your birth for a long time. Oh, don't be so upset. I'm not the only one who thinks so. Because of your birth, even the Duke has been. Neveah interrupts sharply. Keep your mouth shut. Lady Eustace. Lady Eustace shouts in rage. This is the very reason why such a lowlife like you. Neveah retaliates. Why, you crazy little. What do you think you're doing? A voice yells. What have you done to Lady Eustace? Have you gone mad? Lady Soline. Lady Eustace cries out, wah. A servant hurries over, come inside. Let's get you treated, Lady Eustace. We have a doctor here, he can take a look at you. Someone apologizes hastily. I apologize on her behalf. Sniffling, Lady Eustace says, Sniff, Your Grace. Is this how you've been behaving while I have been away? Another voice calls out, Lady Soline. Neveah tries to explain, Baler this. He cuts her off coldly. I won't listen to your excuses. Return to your room. Neveah turns away and mutters softly, farewell. Baler. He asks, are you dissolving the marriage contract? She answers firmly, yes. I'm going back to Soline. A servant confirms, understood. As mentioned earlier, your carriage is waiting outside. Neveah politely asks, do you mind loading my luggage? The servant replies, thank you. Of course, someone asks her, what do you plan on doing after you leave Eustache? Neveah answers plainly, I'm going to get married. The person reacts in shock, excuse me? Neveah reveals, the Emperor of Winfried, Joachim XII. A narration begins. It was around that time, the Emperor of Winfried visited the Thierry Empire to propose a marriage of state. While Baler was out on the battlefield, I believe the Queen Mother, Neveah worked on behalf of the Duke, has the real power in Winfried. During that time, the Emperor of Winfried passed away and Joachim XII ascended to the throne. While taking care of the Duke's duties, in Baler's stead, she came across quite a handful of confidential documents. I must persuade the Emperor of Winfried within his period of stay. A voice calls from outside the carriage, my lady, we have arrived. A child's voice chimes and hopefully, you'll take me along to the capital again. Won't you, father? He answers warmly, of course, if that's what you wish. Is there anything else you want? Tell me, and I'll grant you everything that is within the Soline family's power. The child replies, then I'd like a real sword, not a fake one. They continue, it'd be an embarrassment if the successor of the Soline family doesn't know how to wield a sword.